Again catches this season and ready for more this week.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dragons of Houston.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And we are underway from Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Harris running straight ahead.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. On the draw, it's Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now a handoff up the middle. Long.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll run again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A play fake. Now Kelly. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Kelly to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Take it in at the 22. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. First, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Chargers offense back onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of... They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Kelly. It's brought in by Harris. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24.
3rd down and 6.
Kelly.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on first down. It's long.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Here is third down and 4.
Here's Kelly. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. On is the Chargers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Houston set to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Harris now to return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, it's 9-0. Charger football to start quarter number 2.
Second down and a little more than a yard here, as they've got it as we resume action.
Now a throw here, hold in. First target, first catch, and a first down. To throw, Kelly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Kelly.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
So left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down in the yard. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Nash. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Again, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. 85 catches for him on the year now. The result there is a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And to throw again is Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Lawrence. And now another one thrown incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Shoves him aside. Stiff arm number 2. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. Sheds off the tackle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Taken at about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Charger offense making their way back out there.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Kelly.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Lawrence will throw.
He finds his man complete. That's long.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Throw left side complete. That's long. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Second down and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. It's long. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started a bit south of here in Puerto Rico, in their capital city of San Juan. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Black Knights looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bengals trying to finish that one off and claim victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On first down, long
To the 43, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's good. And I think the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Lawrence. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Kelly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Houston's offense taking over again. Last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
He finds his man. Complete. That's long. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Kelly.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kelly. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. To throw is Kelly. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Kelly to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Kelly. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Long. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Lawrence going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Kelly. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time as we have now reached the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Kelly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Kelly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Now Kelly. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's long. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Up the middle they go. Long. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's long. Still going. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 33 in the 1st.
How about our reigning AFC player of the week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Lawrence will throw.
This will be caught at about the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a 1st down throw. Kelly.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Kelly to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Kelly. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Houston.
Because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw, Kelly.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw is Kelly from the gun on third down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Kelly. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Kelly. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Coming, and they got him once again.
With the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Houston set to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.